in town. Young boys messing around to get what they want, and they run out without paying for it. They come out, they knock an old man down, his glasses break on the ground. I get out and I'll walk over to help him. And I see a star through the window pane, light from as far as no man has been. Dream of a high life. High can you go? High can you
I don't have a set list. I tend to just gauge how it's going. And I have a lot of kind of downbeat songs, and I have to kind of spread them out. Like, there's a couple of songs of mine which, you know, I have maybe 10 songs that have enough rhythm to hold an audience if they're not listening to lyrics. And I kind of have to play those ones to keep attention, I feel, because I can't just beat people over the head with pure misery again and again.
Said I had to come up for air on a Saturday night in a February with nothing to do and nobody to see, not even a God to have mercy on me, not even a God to have mercy on me.
50% of that song belongs to a friend of mine in America who sends me little songs pretty much every other day about whatever's happening in his day. And I send him back my producer. He can't really sing, so I try to interpret what melody he's looking for. He says, Mick boy, you got to play these songs in your set because you ain't got no sense of humor. The people are going to love it. Apparently, outside his house one day, there was the remains of a small animal. He couldn't determine what animal it had been. Was it a bird or a rat? He couldn't tell. But the following day, it wasn't there. So he sent me a song called Dead Thing Missing. Dead thing missing. Someone must have booted you out the way. That's kind of sad, that one, actually.
And together we raise the vibrational ripples that trickle through the veins of ancient initiates. Scripture chiseled in DNA that is latent and twisted, awaiting permission to activate and elevate spirits. Eradicating the limits that fabricated our prison. I was leaving the house today and it's rutting season for the deer, so all the stags are out scrapping for the ladies, and I was coming down the drive and there was a stag in the drive, so I thought that's a good omen. Maybe we'll talk about the deer and the fianna. And the fia is Irish for deer, and it also means wild, so deer and wild are interchangeable, the deer being the symbol of the wild itself, you know what I mean? So this stag had somehow elaborately fashioned a symbol entangled within its antlers, and the answer was vivid. I tried to pronounce this image, but no language could fit it. It had a sound that isn't found in my concept of physics. But still I embody mentional lyrics distilling consciousness in it, because I find that people be feeling what I speak about when I speak real on how I'm feeling, while leaving out the drama from the scene of being seen. I like to keep it real and take the scenic road. You best believe it. My best achievement is self-belief in myself to achieve what I manifest and dream is reflected in my speech. Every blessing is a seed that nourishes and feeds us with courage to be free.
Sums up, all looks okay. The world survives into another day. And I'm thinking about eternity. Some kind of ecstasy's got hold on me. Had another dream about the lions at the door. They weren't half as frightening as they were before. But I'm thinking about eternity. Some kind of ecstasy's got a hold on me. of ecstasy's got a hold on me.
It's really, really lovely. It's such a lovely, I walked in and I was like, wow. Like, I knew that it was a secret lineup. I didn't know what would happen. I wasn't expecting it to be as magical as that. It's really amazing as a newbie kind of to come down and see such a well-established, well-run festival essentially in one space. It's incredible, really, really incredible to see that. Like, it's amazing. And everybody knows what they're doing. And even the punters know what they're doing. You know, the way it's like the gig's over, they shuffle out to the next one. You know, they don't have to be told what to do. I think it's like, for me, I'm like, what's happening now?
Where the lions are. Wonder where the lions are. Wonder where the lions are. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Walls can last forever, so let's put our hearts together and break them down, 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 and down. And I'll try to free my mind and fly way up beyond the skies, and I'll try to close my eyes and fly. Yeah, so try to free my mind and fly way up beyond the skies, and I'll try to close my eyes and fly.
It's absolutely amazing. Like, there's parts of the country I've been to and there's nothing like this going on, and I know people that have come down from, like, I have family in Cavan or friends in Dublin, and they come to West Cork for this weekend. They go, how is this happening? Like, why are all these people paying in to see original music in this tiny room and everyone's paying attention?
Beyond where the city ends, where the Virgin statue watched us kiss, there's a sky full of shaking stars and a river filled with grinning fish. And all I can think to share with you is how your heart is shaped like a fist. Make me make believe, make me wanna dream again, make me feel the need.
It's amazing that it's still happening 5 years later. The first year we did it, it was meant to be it is meant to be a celebration of the artist and the art rather than the celebrity, and that's why no one gets announced. No artist gets announced. So basically, you don't know what you're coming to. A punter buys a ticket, not knowing who's playing, and they're like, you regularly get asked, "Oh, who's playing?" And I'm like, no, not telling you. And that's kind of cool because it takes that whole stupidity out of it, And also the way we schedule it, we try to schedule it that there's no build to some kind of high-end celebrity act or whatever. There's little bills the whole day, so there's no people have to come early and they have to embrace the whole thing the whole day. God, I'm talking a lot of shit, haven't I?
Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care what's going on? Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care? Do you care at all? Do you care what's going on? She's begging to breathe, to breathe, to breathe.
Everybody just is lifting everybody up here. They're like, go on, do it, and do something new while you're at it, or don't, and it's all okay. And so that's the atmosphere, which is pretty magical.
And my mother knew, as mothers do, when signs fail to call on you. And in my own head, the ticking clock chimed time to think outside the box. So early on an autumn dawn, we parked our car outside his lawn, and nor were we the first in line. Such queues of people to this shrine, and abide along on simple paths on Schlievebloom hills outside Mount Rath. And once inside, the man himself picked Tessa up like fragile Delph, examined her with care and thought, both human traits that can't be bought. And he firmly rubbed her on her sides, saying sorry for her whimper cries. Ah, hush there now, my little one. It's nearly over, almost done. Above your kidneys, glands are blocked. They're moving now, I've them unlocked. So ease your crying, dry your tears. This must have been hell on your ears. These points that I just rubbed for you are directly connected to these organs that you need for hearing. These stagnant nodes were interfering with your belly, with your gut. Those openings were tightly sheltered. But fear not, Granny, fear not, Dad. There have been dark days that you've had, but calm yourselves. That bridge is crossed, and no need to feel that you are lost. And from tomorrow, wait and see. She'll start eating heartily. So take that tube out of her nose and stick her back into her clothes, and worry not, she'll be alright. Sleep like a log for you tonight. And just like that, this quiet man, his massive, gnarled and healing hands had brought the skeptic's heart to light. And I knew then, my man was right. That there's things in life we must accept to wander on this wondrous earth. That you will come and you will go, a speck amidst the cosmic flow. And technology has made us blind to the wonder of our humankind. That when heaven works through human hands, what knowledge fails to understand is that all the books and wisdom gleaned are just drops of water in a stream that comes from a source that's higher up than we perceive in our minds through these optic cups. So accept as miracle this gift, and welcome to the conscious shift. Take it away, guys.
Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again. Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again. Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again. Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again. Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again. Water from the rock, water from the mountain, water from the sky, I might never thirst again.
My name is Rose Cousins.
And where are you from, Rose?
I'm originally from Prince Edward Island, Canada, but I live in Nova Scotia. It's my second time in Ballydehob. I think I was here 2015. Played Levis's for the first time then.
And was that Secret Song as well, or was that just your own gig?
It's just my own gig, yeah. I haven't been back to Ireland in 3 years. Get out of here.
Did you say you had amazing cheekbones?
What?
I thought you caught it on camera. We were like trying to describe you, and two of us were like, she's got great cheekbones and a great jawline. You didn't.
Everyone said you had a friend. Nothing about my music. Get out.
Me and my bravado, we can do anything. Together, we're not scared, we are shining. She never lets me down, and she knows I can be quiet. That's when I lean on in. Bravado steps up in an awkward conversation, the ones she knows I hate. She bails me out of tricky situations. She is rarely late. Ooh,
guess I always kind of consider that like if you're on a stage, you kind of have this like invisible wall between you and the audience. And that like exists on a spectrum, but the being behind that bar is kind of down in the main room is kind of like a little bit restrictive. And so coming out and sitting at the piano and have everyone kind of like forming this kind of circle around me was obviously really unique and special and like memorable, which is, I guess, the goal with performances is like somehow making it a memorable experience so that it's worthwhile and worth sharing and worth coming back.
Tender is the man. Tender is the man. Tender is the Tender holds the words, pretending not to sing. Tenderly you smile in light of day, and tender bows your head. Tender grows desire to chop the tallest tree and share the fire. Tender is the man. Tender is the man. Tender is the
Oh my Lucifer, now we are singing a song for the loved and lost. The sky opens up and your body leaves. The rain drips onto my forehead. Well, I had a dream, but it died a long time ago. Well, I had a dream, and it died a long time ago.
I feel it's kind of for the artists a bit, and the public, of course. But you know, there's a lot of people we haven't seen in a while that we know, and it's great to see them, because if you're playing at a festival or whatever, you don't always get to see them. You know, you pass them while you're loading in the gear through the mucky fields for 2 kilometers, breaking your back, but you don't always get to catch their set. So it's nice to come in here and you don't have to walk 10 minutes down the road to actually catch them.
Unless it's Moxie, because they're playing right now.
Yeah.
And we're missing them.
Sorry, guys.
Useless is time we spend all alone, so you're coming with me. And I need to share it. I cannot bear it all. As the weight is coming down on me. And you need to understand.
just holding up the
There was an audience here, maybe that we weren't aware of fully, that really wanted to hear original music, and they didn't want to hear a cover band in the corner of the bar playing really loud and you have to shout over them and go hoarse. You can go hoarse here instead to original music. And that, it started with 1 gig a month. We thought we'd go, and now we're doing a lot more than 1 gig a month, and we're doing whatever 17, 18 acts today.
And it's the saddest face that I leave today. Goodbyes are never easy, so I'll be on my way, 'cause this land won't keep me, and I won't burden family no more. And in these darkest days, we must find a way. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and if I had a choice, I would be by your side. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Today, bright Phoebe, she smiled down on me for the very first time. For the very first time, she smiled on me. Today, bright Phoebe, she smiled down on me for the very first time. For the very